The Principal Secretary for Correctional Services Salome Beacco has urged the Judiciary to adopt alternative dispute resolution mechanisms as measures to try and decongest prisons in the country. The PS said that the State Department is working hand in hand with the Judiciary to scale up the issuance of probation orders and community service orders so that the petty offenders can serve their terms out of the court. More in the county's Roundup.
Speaking at Kakamega Main Prison, Principal Secretary for Correctional Services Salome Beacco said the State Department is working hand in hand with the Judiciary to decongest correctional facilities across the country.
We are trying to discourage recidivism. We are working with Judiciary. Yesterday we met some of the judicial officers at the Butali Probation Office, and we are encouraging them to make use of the probation orders, to make use of the community service orders.
And the government is set to establish 290 Huduma centers in all constituencies in a bid to bring services closer to the people. Public Service Gender and Affirmative Action CS Aisha Juma revealed this when she closed the first annual Huduma Centers Managers Conference in Mombasa.
This year, we will construct a number of Huduma centers and shall seek additional funding to roll out the construction of sub-county Huduma centers to bring services closer to Mwananchi and save millions of shillings citizens use to access Huduma centers.
And Communication and ICT Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo has affirmed that the national government was undertaking plans to connect over 25,000 markets across the country with free public Wi-Fi. Owalo spoke this in Kitui County when he launched the public Wi-Fi in Kitui, Mwingi and Mutumo towns.
Na lengo letu ni kuwezesha wakina mama wale wanauza mamboga kwa soko na vile vijana wetu ambao hawana kazi kupata mtandao ya bure. Wakina mama waweze kutumia mtandao kuuza bidhaa zao.
Wamama wa mboga muingie kwa social media, wazee kwa social media, kwa internet, kwa Facebook, kwa TikTok.
He was accompanied by Wildlife Cabinet Secretary Penina Malonza. And the spouse to the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, has urged the society to empower the boy child towards national building.
Where we say the child belongs to a village, and so the community around that child must take the burden of changing the lives and shaping the destiny of our children. It is our responsibility, and we are accountable to these children that sit before me.
While in Mombasa, Mrs. Rigathi regretted that use of alcohol and drug abuse has affected education of many youth in the society.
It is worrying that drug abuse has taken root in the communities and especially among the youth for decades. We must win the war against drug abuse.